As reported by the United States Geological Survey, 71% of Earth's surface is water-covered. When taking a deeper dive and exploring how human actions are influencing the Earth's water systems, it is evident their impact on the ocean may be detrimental if changes aren't made. One of the impacts that is influenced by humans is ocean acidification. Ocean acidification is described by the National Ocean Service of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration as a decrease in the pH of the ocean as a result of an uptake of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere due to the burning of fossil fuels and a change in the land use. The National Ocean Service describes the ocean as absorbing 30% of the carbon dioxide that is released into the atmosphere. As the levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere continue to increase in the atmosphere from the Industrial Revolution to now, the level of carbon dioxide absorbed into the ocean has also increased. The chemical reaction that causes the decrease in pH involves the combination of CO2 and H2O. This forms carbonic acid. The carbonic acid causes a decrease in the ocean's pH. The decrease in pH ultimately makes the ocean more acidic. The ocean acidification graph, as seen on the Smithsonian Ocean Find Your Blue site, shows increasing atmospheric CO2 levels. This increasing atmospheric CO2 levels also increases the CO2 in seawater levels. This ultimately decreases the pH of the seawater as a whole. This decrease in the ocean's pH can cause detrimental effects to the organisms living in the ocean. The National Ocean Services notes the importance of carbonic ions as they help to build the skeletons of coral as well as animals which have shells. Yet when these organisms are exposed to acidic oceans with decreased carbonic ions, it is difficult for them to build and maintain shells. While these impacts are currently taking place, it is our job to protect the ocean from further acidification by decreasing our carbon footprint. As described by the United Nations Climate Change, the Paris Agreement, which is an international treaty on climate change, is set in place to limit global warming by 1.5 degrees Celsius. This can be done by decreasing greenhouse gases emissions globally, one of which is carbon. Alongside national steps, there are many steps individuals can take. Reese Coe at Columbia State School in New York suggests many of these ways in which people can reduce their carbon footprint. Some of these include buying locally grown foods and avoiding fast fashion, as well as taking public transit and or walking. Taking these, along with many other steps, is the start of reducing CO2 within the air and our ocean.
Created using Powtoon.